Hi everybody, thank you for joining me. This is Living Divinity. I want to begin by thanking all of you who have been with me from the beginning to now. Thank you so much. Without you, there's no need for me to be here. So thank you for joining. I hope the reading gives you some clarity. I hope you take in what you need to and release what you do not. Okay, so earlier today, I pulled some cards. I was going to do one of my music videos with the cards, and sometimes I write down a message after the cards. So in any event, I did not do it, so I just want to tell you what I had written regarding the cards that I pulled. Someone intuitively knows that they are not included in this love. And this person has done so much behind the scene to no avail. So this could be a third party who is constantly trying to get your person not to take a leap of faith. Could be talking lies upon you or your relationship or how you two feel about each other. So if anything resonates for you, again, take it and apply it as you may. Other than that, leave it aside. So I have my handwritten cards that I pulled, and I've been doing some love cards. So the first card I have is Love Can Bring Wisdom. When I wrote this card, it made me realize that we have to understand that sometimes someone loves us and wants us to be with them. And we have to use our wisdom to find out if that person is actually for us. And actions speak louder than words. That is a quote regarding wisdom. So people can tell you all day long that they love you and they want you with them until they show the actions. You need to heed whatever signs you're getting. Okay, the next card is Love Can Bring in Generosity. So when you truly love someone, you will want to be generous to them. You'll want to show them in different ways that you care. You might bring some lunch to them with them unknowing. You might want to pick up the phone and call and say, hey, if you have time to chat, I'd like to share a couple thoughts with you. It takes the wisdom to know whether and how much you should give at any given point. And you never want to give too much, because if it's not reciprocated, then you're the giver and someone else is the taker. Next, love can make you hold yourself sacred. When you love yourself, when you've gone through meditations and times of perspective, getting to know who you are and what makes you happy, putting a value on yourself, mind, body, and soul, you'll realize that, a fling is just a fling. One of those, what do you call those? Poly relationships. You're giving to a lot of people and a lot of people are giving to you. That soils down your value. So when you hold yourself sacred, when you hold yourself as a holy being, that to me is really the true love of self, is not giving too much, not showing too much generosity, whether it's finances, your body, your time, your energy. Love can halt greed. Now, we can't really dictate these companies that are making millions upon millions every year for the things that they sell that they know that everybody needs. However, love can change their hearts. And so, I think we need to pray for our country, and we need to pray that greed is lessened, and whatever lessons need to be learned by those in the big corporate workplaces, they need to be enlightened, and they need to not be so greedy, to be more giving, to be of helpful hands. Okay? So I pulled some of my handwritten cards out of my box. So they are not really running in a series where it can make sense, but I'm going to read them to you anyways. What can we do together? Excite, fun, interesting. Keep fresh ideas around. So if you have a partner or you have a good friend, what can we do together that'll keep our friendship, fresh, doing different things and learning different things together, working hard together. It's always fun to share. Does that make sense? I am guilty of being of helpful hands, and I've been blessed to be able to help people along the way, and I've helped people paint, I've helped people clean up, I've helped people get things together, and it's only by God's blessings that I'm able to do that. And, again, at this time, I'm not asking for any donations. And I say these readings are a blessing from God through me to you. And I'm very blessed, and I'm very thankful that God gives me the opportunity to do this. Okay, so the next handwritten card is move forward, focusing on yourself. Moving forward. Forward could be anything. Forward could be getting up in the morning and, telling your significant other. I'm going to focus on myself today. So today I'm going to go running, or today I'm going to go to the gym. Today I'm going to go hiking. Today I'm going to go swimming. And I need this time for myself. I need to re-energize, and I need to keep working on myself, finding myself, making myself feel whole through meditation, through getting grounded, through prayer, whatever it is for you. And I got work on yourself again, so that would be a double confirmation, or a confirmation to the previous card. Work on yourself. You're important. You have important duties that you are required to do, whether that's home life or business life. You never want to run yourself too much down, because you get tired, your immunity drops, you get sick, then you're stuck at home trying to heal yourself. So work on finding a balance, eating better, sleeping better, getting rid of these addictions. Addictions could be a sex addiction, it could be a drug addiction, it could be watching too many tarot readings. That could be an addiction. Too much of one thing is an addiction. And the last card is, you have no idea what is coming in for you. Okay, so what's coming in for you? Have you been good? Have you been bad? Have you not even thought about it? Maybe you are one who goes with the breeze of the wind. Maybe you believe in karma, maybe you don't. Maybe you're going to get an unexpected visit. Maybe someone is going to bless you with something you've been needing or wanting. So, you know who you are, you know what places you take in this world. Have you been being thankful? Have you been showing gratitude? Have you been of helping hands to another? Have you been giving too much and not receiving too much back? This is going to mean a lot of different things for a lot of different people. Okay, so I make time to recharge my battery. The world needs my energetic light. So some of you are out there, you have a natural aura about you. It draws people in. Different people might stop by and tell you something of real importance in their own life. You might be able to, give them a couple tips, a couple ideas how to work through whatever they're going through. Maybe you're one that keeps the secrets. Maybe you're one that doesn't go out and gossip, so people trust in you. When you are of the light, people, when you encounter them, they will take your energy. And some will replace the energy, and some won't. So be careful how you expel your energy, and to who and for what reasons. And give yourself time to recharge it. Okay, so next we're going to go over real quick the angel number that we're going to go over today. We received the Knight of Cups, which is a 1. The Six of Wands, which is victory. And the Devil, which is a 15, which is the 10, and 5 is 15. 1 plus 5 is 6. So our angel number is going to be 166. So when I look at these cards, I see a fair young guy who is holding a cup of love. And it's as if he's looking upward and forward. And maybe he wants to manifest a victory. Maybe he has some sort of addiction that he's trying to break. Maybe he's trying to break old belief systems that he feels like he needs to change. So the Devil can be an addiction. It could be old belief systems that keeps him locked up. You see, if this in fact is that king or the Knight of Cups, he's tied up with someone. And that could be some sort of entanglement. That could be a contract. It could be a lease agreement. It could be a verbal agreement that possibly he signed and is in regret of signing. So whoever this Knight of Cups is, he's going to break the chains. Okay, so our angel number is going to be 166. I'll be reading that in a minute. Next, I got some messages from the mermaids. Again, we have re-energize. Take time to recharge. So I'm going to read that for you today. Make time to re-energize. You may feel like you've been running on empty, so get back on track and recharge your batteries. When we give too much of ourselves, we can feel drained. Maybe this is how you or someone close are feeling now. This mermaid says to be mindful of how you're spending your energy. Focus on yourself and do whatever makes you feel good so you can feel energized once again. Perhaps a swim or a paddle in the sea, a luxurious bath, or a pamper day at a spa is the tonic you need. There are many ways to re-energize, and you need to do this as soon as possible so you can get back to feeling like your vibrant and effervescent self once more. It's also a good idea to look at why you're feeling drained. Perhaps you're spending your time and energy where it's not fully appreciated or respected. To work it out, go back over the day's events and notice how you feel as you remember what you did and who you spent time with. If you've been feeling overly tired, you could also look at the food you're eating, making sure you're having a balanced, healthy diet. This will give you more energy. Your body will give you subtle and not so subtle signals about what you need to do to feel re-energized. When we spend time with people who drain our energy, this can make us feel lackluster. Take notice of how you feel when you're around certain people. Do you feel energized or drained? The next card is letting go. Keep hope in your heart by letting go. It's possible to salvage something you thought was lost by releasing any attachments and letting go. This mermaid wants you to know the power of letting go. If love leaves your life, remember to count the beautiful blessings of the impact this love had on you. It's easy and normal to feel bitter or angry, but this will only delay the process of healing your tender heart. Try to forgive and surrender any pain or feelings of loss. Allow your tears to flow as you let go of what was and embrace what will be. Letting go can be challenging, but with this release comes a greater and deeper joy as time heals any sadness. If the love lost refers to a partner or spouse, know that your relationship was part of your divine destiny. It's helped lead you to the place you're in now. If you're letting go of love lost from a family member or the end of a friendship, know that destiny never gets it wrong. Everyone has the right amount of time with you on this planet. Counting the blessings gained from your connection helps to heal the feelings of sadness and loss as you let go. Love lost may also apply to a beloved pet or an animal companion. Animal lovers feel the loss of love deeply too. And the process of healing, it's the same. Healing is the same. Take the time to remember the happy times and feel the divine blessings from your connection. Saying this affirmation can help with the process of letting go. I'm open to the swift and total healing of my heart as I practice letting go so that I may embrace the golden future that awaits. And the last card is positivity. Stay positive. A positive attitude can carry you through any situation. A positive mindset can literally change the future, allowing miracles to occur. This super positive mermaid is holding her arms outstretched as she calls to you to allow more positivity into your life. Practicing meditation and affirmations can be very helpful in changing your mindset into a positive one. Positivity and negativity are two sides of the same coin. It's good to remember this if you're feeling in a negative state of mind, which sometimes happen in the human realm. All it takes is a different thought to flip the coin back to positivity. Someone in your circle could be needing your input of positivity right now. Shedding light on a tricky situation, literally through your positive disposition, can make a huge difference to others when they are in a negative space. Sharing your positivity is a beautiful thing if those around you aren't feeling so great. Being close to positive people is a bit like having your batteries charged just by being in their presence. Are you in need of a positivity boost? If so, think of some things that lift your spirits. Perhaps a meditation, a meal with friends, a walk by the ocean, and so on. It's a good idea to make a positivity checklist that you can use when you need a boost. This doesn't mean that you need to be positive all the time, as that would be almost impossible. Positivity is key here. C star sister cards are hope and miracles. They don't appear in this reading at this time, but take note in future readings they might be following. Okay? So when I look at these three cards now, and I look at, we have re-energized, letting go, and positivity. The angel numbers, Knight of Cups, Six of Wands, and the Devil. If this reading is in fact true for you, again, I'll go over these. This might be a blonde young man who wants victory, who wants to release these negative attachments. So this young man needs to re-energize. There's a recharge your battery. There's energize, re-energize as a confirmation. There's letting go of the attachment and choose positivity over negativity. Okay? So far this reading is coming out in quite a way. All right. So I pulled some cards from the Psychic Tarot, and I'm not going to read them out of the book. I'm just going to show them to you. Rest and rejuvenate. That's really three, right? Suffering in silence. Someone needs to release that. Foundation and achievements. Maybe they thought they had that. Or maybe they're saying, this is what I want. Temptation. Again. They're both 15s. Temptation, there's the Devil. Fighting temptation. Sometimes when you're in a life cycle, that maybe you had a lot of fun doing the things you were doing. Maybe you had to go through these things to experience it. Maybe it's becoming a habit that you don't want to do anymore. And it can be very difficult to fight, especially if you are surrounded by all the people that you normally do these things with. It's hard to break free, but when you choose to break free is when you start finding the power within. You're empowering yourself to make changes in your life. And that's a good thing. So we have balance. Balance, that's an 11. I'm going to read this one for you. Not all of them, but I'm going to read this one. This card represents the need for balance and harmony with your inner life, as well as with what's surrounding you in the physical world. This denotes that some lifestyle adjustments are required at this time. It could be associated with love, relationship, business, or even your career. The balance card is also being shown to you to make you realize that what you perceive to be happening around you is really an externalization of an inner process or conflict that you may be currently experiencing. This card will often appear if you work in the legal field or when you're involved in law-related matters. Have faith that justice will triumph, as justice and karma go hand in hand. Take only what you've earned. Treat people fairly, and don't take advantage of anyone. This is all part of living a balanced karmic life. When determining something, there must be a state of balance, emotionally, mentally, physically, and spiritually, so that you can make rational decisions and logical judgments. This is a time to be honest and caring and responsible for the choices that you've made, as well as the ones that will be made in the future. This is the Justice card. Okay, so we have Justice, and now we have Wisdom. You've gone through, or your person, whoever this reading's for, has gone through some really difficult times. You see, the devil came out twice. Twice it said to have the victory so that you can have positivity come into your life, to release what no longer serves you. When you are destined to go through this, it gives you a chance to choose different for yourself. When you realize, hey, I've been doing this for 10 years. I've partied, I've met different people and did different things with them. It's as much as it's been fun for the past 10 years, it's no longer fun. I want more in my life. There's got to be more in this life to offer than this. So with the Wisdom card coming out, it's saying that whoever this reading is for, that you've gotten to that point. You know everything you don't want in your life. You want something different. You want something better. Maybe you've been praying. Maybe you've been asking God to show you signs. Maybe you've been having dreams. It's only, this card's going to resonate for you or it's not. Okay, so the next we have the base chakra. And I like to read the chakras, so let me read that. Keywords I have. Known as the base or root chakra, this energy center is situated at the base of the spine and is most closely related to all your earthly issues such as survival, the physical body, issues of money, sustenance, safety, and shelter. To balance the chakra, practice yoga. It can be extremely beneficial. Dance or light physical exercise will also keep the energy flowing and harmonious. Honoring your body and taking care of it on the outside will bring you well-being on the inside. It works both ways. So, as I read it this time, the base chakra is situated at the base of the spine and is most likely or most closely related to the earthly issues such as survival. So it's very possible your person has bent what they thought that they felt. In other words, maybe someone coerced or did something behind the scenes to make your person believe that they need to change their thought process. Maybe someone coerced them and said, I know some of your secrets, so if you don't do this, I'm going to tell the world and you are going to suffer embarrassment. It's all these different attachments that can be used against you. So maybe there was something that this person didn't feel comfortable doing, but for their own survival, they went along, they went with the flow. They hid their feelings about possibly how wrong they thought it was, whatever it was. And the only example I could give you is my daughter was coerced to tell the judge lies about me, extended, twisted truths about how I related to her, how I took care of her. I don't hold it against her because I know she was coerced. I know she was told words that made her fear that if she didn't do what she was asked to do, as much as she knew it was wrong, she did it anyways because she was in survival mode. Okay, so that's could be something that's happened to you or your person. Okay. So next, movement, choices, or decisions. The first window has coins. The second window has rings, like the pairing up, right? The third window has growth. And the fourth window has the skies, unlimited. So, when you choose to step away from negativity, when you choose to stand firmly in this belief system that, holds the position that there is such a thing as a God, and there is only one. And we are not supposed to be out here judging. We are supposed to be helping uplift others, awakening people into their spiritual reality. As above, so below. So if your spirit's been in a bad place, your spirit needs healing. Your spirit could be in a bad place if you overeat. When you overeat, you're overweight. You're not exercising mostly, right? You're staying at home. You're watching TV. You're breaking out the potato chips and the ice cream and the candy and the hot dogs, and you're consuming way more than what you need to consume. So that could be an addiction, right? Overeating. My family loves to eat. It's a place where we find comfort. No one could ever cook like my mother. Well, my oldest sister can, but no one's food tastes as good as mom's. And those were the days, right? For me, those were the days when everything was right, even though probably a lot of things growing up that I didn't even know about. I didn't even know how food came to the table. I know that Dad went to work, and I knew that Dad paid the bills, but I never knew all the struggles my mother had to go through, or my father, raising 9 kids. And I never really had the opportunity to talk to either one of them about that. But movement, choices, and decisions to get away from the devilish ways that you found some sort of sanction, some sort of safety, some sort of excitement, and all the things that could happen, right? You're deciding that I don't want to live that life anymore. I want to make changes. When you use your power that's within, and you stand firmly and speak your peace, and you could do it in a loving way. Hey, you guys want to party? Keep going if that's what you want to do. I'm going this way. I'm going to go this way. because I got to choose better for myself. I want to have a better life than this. This partying thing I've been doing for 10 years. I've already done everything that I want to do regarding this area of my life. I'm ready to change. I'm ready to grow. I'm ready to learn. I'm ready to put in the work. Okay, so movement, choices, decisions with patience and planning and using your intuition. Things you didn't even know you had. Who all knew that they had intuition? Sometimes you get that gut feeling, you know. When I lived in Delaware and my husband wanted to go out to the local bar, I had a weird feeling and I didn't want to go. And I'm so glad I didn't, because a fight broke out. And well, that's another story, but I used my intuition. My gut feeling was like, it's not going to go well. So no, I'm not going. So we all have it. It's a matter of whether we listen to it or and take it under advisement, or do nothing and just go with the flow. So going with that kind of flow, anything could happen, you know, and this is not a way to scare anybody from doing what they want to do. I mean, you can go to the grocery store and something bad can happen, you know. You can go to the movies and something bad can happen. But we can't live our life living in fear of, oh my gosh, if I go out, something might happen. But if you feel in your gut and your intuition tells you it's not going to be good, then just sit your butt at home and be safe, right? Stand in how you feel. Okay, so moving forward, I have some cards pulled from the archangels. So I'm just going to read them for you. Let's see, let me make sure. 7 of Ariel. You have invested wisely, have patience, and wait for the harvest. Review your progress and make plans for your next endeavor. 5 of Raphael. Everything happens for a reason. Release regret and embrace the opportunities for happiness. Search for the silver lining. So no matter what bad you're going through, the way to let yourself be free about it is to find that silver lining. You know, I posted on Facebook that my mother's been gone for 50 years this year. She passed away in November of 1974. And now we're at 2024. And I wrote on there that it's been 50 years since she's been gone. And I believe the best way to think about it is I should appreciate the time that I had with her. And I wrote, I love you, Mom. So that's a choice. I could still be in mourning over the loss of my mother. And sometimes I do cry. Sometimes I do miss her. But mostly I'm grateful for having her the years that I had her. Of course, would I have preferred longer? Of course. But the silver lining is I had her for 11 years of my life. Almost 12, because she died right before my 12th birthday. So that's how I choose to look at it. I appreciate the 11, almost 12 years that she was in my life. Okay. Okay, so next is the King of Raphael. Someone warm, generous, honorable, refined. Yes, it is safe to trust the ability to accomplish many things at once. Follow your creative passions. Four of Gabriel, that's the marriage card. Time for a celebration. Abundant rewards for hard work. Release yourself from burdensome situations. So that's 3 release cards. And justice comes out again. Fight for justice and equality. Rulings made in your favor. Don't give up. The Knight of Gabriel. Confident, enthusiastic, courageous, charismatic. Time to take action. Great passion for a cause. Instinctively knowing just what to do. And followed up by Epiphany. Archangel Raziel. Joy through spiritual growth. Be a light to others. Answers that come through meditations. Next, Page of Ariel. Reliable, clever, educated, balanced. An excellent opportunity will be offered to you. Scholarships or the pursuit of education. Time to get to work. Next, the High Priestess comes out. Archangel Haniel. Powerful psychic insights, reflection, and meditation that provides valuable information. Be at peace. And the last is 5 of Ariel. You needn't go through your current challenges alone. Help is nearby. Negative thoughts create self-fulfilling prophecies. So turn the negativity off. Go through the process of your healing. Release yourself from any attachments that's no longer serving you. Choose yourself. Choosing yourself is not selfish. People will tell you it is so they can keep you where they want you to be. Okay, so I pulled just a few cards out of the Akashic Tarot. Then we're going to go, and the last part of it will be the angel number 166. Seven of Keys. 7 has to do with spirituality, and sometimes it has to do with partnership. Okay, so the Ascend. That is possibly working your way up, reaching the top. You're overlooking things. You have a chance to see things at a different perspective. You have to ground yourself. You have to take your steps carefully. And when you reach the ascent, you should feel powerful. You should feel like the sun's always shining on you. You should feel like you've accomplished something positive. Okay, and you can see that in your future that there's so much more that you could have when you're ready to put in the work, spiritually, physically. Okay, the Muse. I'm going to read that one for you. It's a major arcana, and we don't get it that much. So this is a 15, so we have 3 15s right now, because we had two devil cards. The Muse plays a song of upliftment and imagination. The petals of inspiration drift upon the wind, filling the air with light and creativity. This card shows a time of very heightened resourcefulness and inventiveness for you. Any creative project, new or old, can receive exceptional energy now, both from you and from the universe. Call to the spirit muses and let them join you and the Creator within to lift your projects to the skies. Close your eyes and touch in with the force of inspiration and pure potential. A swirl of music, beauty, movement, and imagination flow through you and around you. You can give birth to any possibility. Feel the power of creation now. You are a child of God. God created this whole universe and beyond. It's up to you to accept that within. It's up to you to put in the work. It's up to you to value yourself. It's up to you to forgive yourself. To not hold on to anything that's holding you back from changing, transforming into who you really truly want to be in life. Don't get caught up in the ruins. It's fallen down. There's nothing, when it's stonework, can it be rebuilt with the same stones? I think not. I think it would have to be all the way tore down, and you'd have to pick through the stones and knock off the mortar and try to redo your little puzzle to build this foundation back up, this house, whatever it is. So you should free yourself from any attachments. And if you're destined to take the person with you who's on this card, male or female, so be it. But if it's something that you two put together for the wrong reasons, then you should just let it fall. 4 of Keys, clearing the way. So with that card coming out, it could be very well that whoever was in that house has a new house to go to. It could be that that other foundation was built on the wrong foundation, and this person's moving from one person to another because there's a bigger, better house with more of the components that make up a good foundation. And maybe God's going to be clearing the way. Fated meeting comes out. This card speaks of 2 people. Energetically, they've already met in the ethers. They've already established a date and a time when they'll come together, and a place. And out of nowhere, when the time is right, they will cross each other's paths. So these could be people who knew each other in the past, or it could be people that don't even know each other, just energetically. So it'd be like you first walk up to someone and you're like, oh my God, I've been dreaming about you. Who are you? Where did you come from? And that person might tell you the same thing. This is like a fairy tale kind of fated meeting. And it's going to be happening for someone. Okay, so 20. I'm going to read this one to you because it has to do with will, wisdom, and the mind. And it is the major arcana. A gold crown of power and authority rests above a Celtic trinity knot. On either side of the Celtic knot are the alchemical symbols for fire and water. Below is the ancient 3-legged symbol of the coat of arms from the Isle of Man. This card brings with it a time of enormous power, balance, and expression. The first 3 rays, or the energies of the divine, move within you equally: power, will, love, and wisdom, and intellect or mind. You are working intimately, even if you're not conscious of it, with the ascended masters who are linked to these energies. With the participation of the masters, you can raise your focus to a higher power and purpose. You can combine the fire of creativity with the water of receptivity in order to make your contribution to the world. With the gold crown raised high, you're likely to find yourself in a significant position of authority and influence at this time. It is likely to be a phase of great activity, but you can handle it. With these powers in play, you're able to discipline yourself to bring together the meditation, creativity, rest, and action required. Take advantage of this time and use these powers well. They are nothing less than the divine forces moving through you so that you can manifest their power in the world. The power, heart, and mind of God dwell within you. Close your eyes and feel the divine forces. Your energy grows, your heart overflows with love, and your mind is as boundless as the sky. Feel yourself expand to limitlessness. Okay, now we're going to do the angel numbers. 1, 6, 6. I think there's a Highway 166. Okay, angel number 166 with Joanne Scribes. Number 166 is a combination of the attributes of energies of number 1 and number 6, with number 6 appearing twice, amplifying its influences. Number 1 resonates with creativity and initiative, new beginnings, self-reliance, and tenacity, striving towards achieving success and attainment. Number 1 reminds you that you create your own realities with your beliefs, thoughts, and actions. Number 6 carries the vibrations of love of home and family and domestic, service to others, and selflessness, responsibility, and reliability, providing for the self and others, caring and nurturing others. Number 6 also resonates with personal willpower, independence, initiative, action, and overcoming obstacles. Angel number 166 is a message of love, home, family, and beauty. Angel number 166 is a reminder from your angels to maintain positive expectations and speak, think, and act only in the most positive and practical of ways. Look upon all aspects of your life with optimism and hold high expectations, and you will find that all issues will be resolved and solutions found. Your attitude determines your life, and you create your own reality. So choose your thoughts, words, and actions wisely. Angel number 166 is a message from your angels to keep your thoughts heavenward and positive and let go of material matters or concerns. The focus is on emotions, family issues, and home environment, and you as a person. New energies will be entering your life, which will lead to renewed enthusiasm. The angels are sending you positive energy and balance so that you are able to stay focused on your path. Angel number 166 is a message to let go and release any material concerns or worries, and focus on your true desires, passions, and life purpose. With a positive mindset, expect abundance to enter your material world, which will permeate through the other realms of your life. Angel number 166 encourages diplomacy, negotiation, compassion, and cooperation. To heal a negative situation, view the other side of the situation with open eyes and an open heart. Okay, so let me get a little bit out of the Bible to read for you. I'm on Psalm 29. A psalm of David. Ascribe to the Lord, Almighty ones. Ascribe to the Lord glory and strength. Ascribe to the Lord the glory due his name. Worship the Lord in the splendor of his holiness. The voice of the Lord is over the waters. The God of glory thunders. The Lord thunders over the mighty waters. The voice of the Lord is powerful. The voice of the Lord is majestic. The voice of the Lord breaks the cedars. The Lord breaks in pieces the cedars of Lebanon. He makes Lebanon skip like a calf, Syrian like a young wild ox. The voice of the Lord strikes with flashes of lightning. The voice of the Lord shakes the desert. The Lord shakes the desert of Kadesh. The voice of the Lord twists the oaks and strips the forest bare, and in his temple all cry glory. The Lord sits enthroned over the flood. The Lord is enthroned as king forever. The Lord gives strength to his people. The Lord blesses his people with peace. Okay? That's the end of our reading. Thank you. And I thank God for the opportunity again to read for you. If no one has told you today that you are loved, I love you. Okay? We'll see you on the next reading. Bye-bye.